Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting of the Sterling Heights City Council to order. Please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear God, please bless our elected officials, grant them courage and wisdom to do what is right for all citizens. Amen.
Amen. All right, welcome back, Mr. Carriefeld. Can we please have the roll call?
Mayor Taylor.
Here.
Mrs. Sarowski.
Here.
Mrs. Koski.
Present.
Mr. Radke.
Present.
Mrs. Chanel.
Present.
Mr. Yanes.
Here.
Mrs. Zarko.
Present.
Thank you, Council. We need approval of the agenda.
Mr. Mayor,
Mrs. Koski.
move to approve the agenda.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? No discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. First item on our agenda tonight is a report from our city manager, Mark Vanderpool. Mr. Vanderpool.
Thank you very much, Mayor, and you'll be glad to know this is one of my shortest reports in recent history. I have three items. Let me begin with the plant exchange on May 14th. The Sterling Heights Beautification Commission will sponsor its annual plant exchange on Saturday, May 13th, from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the Nature Center. So this is always very popular. The free green event allows gardeners to exchange plants of various varieties. So it's a free event, and we look forward to great participation again. If you need more information, simply go to our website. Again, that is May 13th from 9:30, 11:30 a.m. And likewise, the highly anticipated Treasure Hunters Market event is set to take place on this Saturday, May 6th, in Dodge Park from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Approximately 100 sellers will be on site with a variety of treasures, making this a one-stop shopping adventure to get your garage sale fix. This, too, is always very popular every year, so that is this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we look forward to seeing everyone there at Dodge Park. And lastly, Mayor, I just wanted to remind everyone with the road construction season starting up, you can already see significant congestion throughout the city. It's actually a good sign. We're continuing to get a lot of road work done. You're going to see another really busy year for road projects in Sterling Heights. But you're going to be very pleased with it when it's all said and done this year. But you can go to our Cone Zone page on our city website to get updates on all the projects. So you can simply scroll through the list of projects. We have all the neighborhood roads listed, the time frames when they'll be under construction, and also the major road projects. And some of the big ones starting up already is North Shaner between Canal and M59, 14-mile road between Maple Lane and Shaner, and also there's continued work. There'll be significant closures this week on Mound Road and 14-mile road. So a lot of congestion on the major roads, but significant progress in Sterling Heights. Again, you can get updates at our Cone Zone page on our website. And Mayor, that is it for tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vanderpool. The next item on our agenda tonight is a public hearing. This is the 2023-2024 budget public hearing and adoption. We do have a presentation from our Finance and Budget Director, Jennifer Varney. Ms. Varney?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Koszybski, and members of council. The city charter requires that a formal public hearing be held on the budget before its adoption. So first, a brief overview of the budget highlights that we have discussed. The proposed budget was submitted to City Council on March 30th. Since that time, the budget has been available for public inspection on the city's website and at the city clerk's office. The appropriations ordinance was introduced at the April 11th City Council meeting, and we'll just do a quick, brief overview. The proposed total fund budget totals $238.5 million, and you can see the major breakdowns of the funds here. The total fund budget decreased $34.5 million or 12.7% from the prior year. There's decreased spending in road construction, the American Rescue Plan projects, and capital projects, primarily just due to the timing of project completions, and the Mound Road reconstruction, the majority of which was budgeted in the current fiscal year. There's increased spending in local roads, the water and sewer fund, and the general fund. The general fund budget totals $125.4 million. That's an increase of $6.7 million or 5.6%. The major increases are in personnel, which is primarily due to wage increases and additional headcount, refuse costs due to the new waste contract starting in May, transfers to the major road fund from the general fund, an increase in liability insurance, and other inflationary increases such as street lighting and contractual services. 2 amendments were proposed at the April 25th budget workshop and approved. $35,000 for membership and conference attendance at the National League of Cities, $25,000 for a study on best practices in lawn care management, and we also reduced the police department budget by about $38,000 for 53 bulletproof vests that were purchased in the current year instead of next year due to the expiration of those vests. So the expected general fund revenues exceed expenditures by about $15,000, so we have a small addition to fund balance. The cumulative fund balance continues to be very strong to total $35.2 million or 28% of expenditures, and this is a very healthy level that will allow the city to continue to invest in city services and infrastructure while maintaining a low tax rate. The proposed city millage rate for the 2023 tax year is the same as last year at 16.38 mil. The average taxable value for a home in Sterling Heights rose to just under $92,000, and that's about $6,300 higher than last year's average. It equates to a home with a market value of about $256,000, meaning the taxable value for the average resident is only about 36% of the market value. The annual city taxes on the average home will be just over $1,500, which equates to $125 per month, and that's about $8 per month higher than last year. And as you can see from this chart, the city's tax rate continues to be one of the lowest in Macomb County. So in summary, the proposed 23-24 budget preserves the city's solid financial position, has no increase in the tax rate, preserves low water and sewer rates, includes nearly $13 million for road improvements, includes funding for 9 additional full-time employees and a college internship program, fully funds all long-term liabilities, funds a replacement ambulance, alternative response vehicles, 21 police vehicles, and other public safety equipment, funds an update to the master plan, new fleet software, and a water and sewer main repair and replacement plan, and funds facilities and parks and recreation improvements. The appropriations ordinance is a legislative vehicle that allows for the expenditure of funds throughout the city. The ordinance reflects the city council plans for expenditures and revenues and sets the total millage rate to 16.38 to fund those expenditures. The appropriations ordinance was introduced at the April 11th city council meeting, and the ordinance before you includes the approved amendments from the April 25th budget workshop. At this time, we respectfully request the mayor and city council for approval of the amended proposed budget. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Varney. So at this time, I'd like to open the public hearing. Is there anyone in the audience who'd like to speak on this item? If not, I will close the public hearing, and council, we need a motion.
Mayor Taylor?
Mrs. Sarowski.
Resolved to adopt the annual appropriations ordinance as amended for the 2023-24 fiscal year with the following property tax millage rates: 9.4940 mils for operations, 1.1632 mils for refuse collection, 2.4109 mils for police and fire pension, 2.3859 mils for safe streets, and 0.926 mils for recreating recreation, for total property tax levy of 16.38 mils.
Support. It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion, Mrs. Sarowski?
No, thank you. I have been fully informed on all of my questions have been answered. I have no questions. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Sarowski. Mr. Radke?
Briefly, Mr. Mayor, I just want to commend city staff on an excellent budget year, I think. For once, I think everyone got a little bit of what they wanted, and I'm very happy to vote for this budget. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Radke. Council, anyone else? If not, thank you, Mrs. Varney. Thank you to all city staff. And with no further discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Next item on our agenda tonight is the consent agenda. Is there anyone who'd like to speak on any item on tonight's consent agenda?
Reverend Don Gotham, pastor, Utica United Methodist Church on Canal in Sterling Heights. Want to come and thank the council, the mayor, for your proclamation, your commendation on our achieving 200 years of ministry. We don't look too tired after that much time, do we? We have a number of events planned throughout the year, including on June 18th, we will be having a proclamation Sunday. We've invited our dignitaries from senators and representatives in Congress and also state and senators and representatives. And we'd like to extend that invitation to all of you. If someone is able to be there, we would love to have someone bring a few words. We'll have a time for all that during that service at 9:30 at the church on the 18th of June. Also, make you aware that we have a number of other things that we have coming up. Mr. Vanderpool mentioned a plant swap on the 13th. We have a plant swap coming up on the 20th, and ours is from 10 to noon that day. So, and it's free as well, just like the cities. We have a number of other things coming up. We've got an event where we have going to have some time out on the field at Jimmy John's to watch a game on the 23rd. We've got plenty of other things coming up. We've got concerts and other things. 200 years is a lot in terms of accomplishment, and so we felt like we need to celebrate a lot. So lots of things on our church website. I want to personally thank the city for being a great partner for us, helping us get through some hurdles that other places created for us, and to let you know that we are here. We're not planning to go anywhere, and if there are ways that we can partner with you in the future, don't hesitate to call on us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and a huge congratulations.
Thank you.
Anyone else on this item on the consent agenda? If not, one more quick thing. Before we got the meeting started, the pastor was telling the city council about the history. 200 years is quite a celebration. You know, just a few years ago, we celebrated 50 years of being in existence as a city, the city of Sterling Heights. And 200 years, an incredible accomplishment. The pastor was telling us that one of the founding members of the church fought in the Revolutionary War. Another early member of the church was instrumental in the Underground Railroad. So it's incredible to know that we have such a rich history right here, very close to home. So congratulations on your 200 years, and I wish you a lot of success going forward, and I'm sure the rest of the city council and city administration, the residents do as well. Thank you, council, for that. So without any further comments, I will close that portion, and council, we need a motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Mrs. Koski.
move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support.
It's been moved and supported with no discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you again for being out here tonight. We appreciate it. Next item on our agenda is a consideration item, and this is to consider a request to transfer ownership of an escrowed 2022 Class C liquor license with Sunday sales AM and PM permit, dance entertainment permit, specific purpose permit, and 2 bars from Vision Inc. to K Pasa Taqueria LLC, and transfer location from 32500 Gratiot Avenue, Roseville, to 33874 DeQuinder Road, Sterling Heights. Is there anyone who'd like to speak on this item? If not, council, we need a motion.
Mayor Taylor.
Mrs. Sarowski.
Resolved that the request to transfer ownership of an escrowed 2022 Class C liquor license with Sunday sales, AM and PM permit, dance entertainment permit, specific purpose permit, food, and 2 bars from Vision Inc. to Que Pasa Taqueria LLC, and transfer location from 32500 Gratiot Avenue, Roseville, to 33874 DeQuinder Road, Sterling Heights, be considered for approval.
Support. It's been moved and supported. Any discussion?
I don't see that there is any reason to deny this at this time, so I don't really have any questions on that. It looks like they're just moving their business. Is that correct, Mayor Taylor or Mr. Vanderpool? Do we have any information on this other than that?
Mr. Vanderpool, do you have, yeah, you guys want to come up and answer any
Aye.
questions, introduce
There we go.
yourselves? and-
We called for you, but.
I know.
Missed it.
Why don't you come and tell us about your business? It looks like the fire
Introduce yourselves
department- Yes.
to us,
Tell
please.
us about the business.
Good afternoon, Council. My name is Gustavo Ruiz Velasco. I'm the owner of Que Pasa Taqueria.
Okay, great. Hello? And this is your, I'm assuming, father? Uncle?
I am his uncle,
Uncle, very good.
Badri Hannoush.
Anosh?
I am next door to him. I have a law office,
Oh, very good.
yes. 33882 DeQuinder Road,
I see.
Sterling Heights, Michigan, next door to me.
Oh, tremendous.
Yeah, and God bless you all.
God bless you.
He's a great member of the community, and he purchased the liquor license from, what was it? What restaurant was that? What bar was it? Dooley's? Yeah, when they closed, he
Vision
got it
Inc., yeah.
from them, yeah. And then, so he sells like tacos, stuff like that. He does charity events, and he got like a food truck, right?
We got a food truck.
Yeah, you guys should check it
We're
out.
trying to.
Speaking of the microphone so the folks at home can hear you, how about that?
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, we're trying to. We're trying to attend Sterling Fest on July, I would say.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
It's the end of
Is,
July.
Tell them the donation you do to the community too.
You know, we do some donations. You know, to like we donate food here and there from to different charities. I don't really have them in on top of my mind. I'm kind of nervous.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah, he's a great member of the
Yeah.
community. He's helped a lot of people.
I'm 26 years old and I'm trying to follow my dream as a entrepreneur and try to grow my business on and on in the Sterling Heights community.
How many
Well, thank
employees
you.
have?
We have about 11 employees so far, so we're going strong. And it's really hard to find employees these days, so
No kidding.
all of them from the community.
Very good. Well, thank you.
Good. Well, thank you for coming up and introducing yourself and appreciate it and the work you're doing in the community as well. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And we're familiar with Dooley's. We do know that, but they've closed most of their locations. Yeah. So we understand what, yeah, so we thank you. All right, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully you guys come by.
Stay right there, don't go too far.
You could just sit in the chairs. You don't have to stand. That's fine.
Anything else, Mrs. Sarowski?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Radke.
Thank you. I was just curious, this sounds like Que Pasa Taqueria, like a taco. Come and tell us about your restaurant. I want to know what I can eat there, because I'm going to come eat, because that's my number one thing.
Yeah, you have to. You know, we serve birria tacos, which are the red tacos. They're the internet sensation of where we dip the corn shell tortilla in the red birria sauce. We let it grill up, and then you dip it into this consommé, which is the beef broth of the birria. You know, we have.
The diet too. The diet. Yeah.
We
A lot
do.
of people, they don't like meat.
Yeah, we also have vegetarian options for people that don't eat meats. Anything that you can think of, Mexicanized, I can make it in the kitchen. So instead of like having a standard menu, think about it. I can do my best.
Ask him if he has the mola sauce.
The mole sauce?
Yes.
Mola sauce?
Our prices are very nice because we do combos that come with drinks as well. So we don't charge drinks on the side.
Is this your first restaurant? What did you do before this? I'm just curious.
I used to manage a Mexican restaurant.
Okay. Well, I think the council is all excited. Mrs. Sarowski said mola sauce?
Mole.
Mole sauce?
Mole sauce, yeah. I mean, we can have some Thursday mole for you. Just mole sauce.
I think you're going to find that some people here might stop in to
Yes.
taste it, because I'm always excited to see new businesses come into the community. And sounds like a great place.
Thank
So
you very
I
much.
And your uncle's very proud of you, I can tell, because he's
Well, I'm very.
he's your PR man, I can tell, you know.
No, yeah, he's very happy of me. You know, I'm just nervous. I don't know.
Oh, you're doing great.
I'm not
You're
a
doing
crowd
great.
guy.
So I'm gonna vote in favor of this, I think, and we're gonna give you a shot. We love young entrepreneurs. We love new restaurants and, especially ethnic restaurants, because we're trying to expand our restaurant scene. So I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Mr. Mayor.
thank you, Mr. Recchi. Mrs. Schmidt.
Thank you, Mayor Taylor. Through the chair to Gustavo, is that your name? Okay. First of all, you said you worked at another restaurant. Is that a restaurant that had alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, and you've gone through the tips and TAMs training?
Yes.
And all of your employees will as well?
As well.
Okay. And do you do catering?
We do. We have a food truck and we cater to, we're gonna cater a wedding on May 17th, so it's gonna be my first catering, so hopefully it goes good.
So is this the trailer that's in front of
Grapevines.
Grapevine?
Yes.
Okay.
That's mine.
And I have to tell you that I belong to a website, a Macomb County Eat Local Macomb website, and they speak of your restaurant very
Yeah.
highly. So word is out there. You've been there for a while.
2 years now.
Right, and so word is out there, and word is out there about your truck too, being in front of Grapevine. So you're well on your way to being very successful, and I wish you well.
Thank you. That is my goal.
Nothing further.
Mrs. Zarko.
I just realized that I've eaten from that food truck.
No.
And didn't realize that it was yours. But you know what? It's interesting that you say that you have the restaurant, but we can also use food trucks here in the city. We use them on Thursday nights for Music in the Park. There's a food truck rally that we have in September. So I think it's great that you're still going to have the food truck as well as the restaurant. So continued success. The food was amazing, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
And yes, so good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Well, the council seems very excited. You don't see a lot of residents here, but that's nothing new. They watch at home, so hopefully they're watching it. And we wish you good luck, and we're certainly going to vote in favor of this. And if you ever need anything from the city, or there's ways that you think we can help your business, please don't be afraid to reach out. Appreciate you being here tonight, and you presented very well and passionately, and we certainly like that. So thank you. Anything else you want to say?
Come and check us out.
We will. We will. All right, Que Pasa Taqueria.
That's right.
Council, with no further discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Congrats. Good luck. All right, that concludes that portion of our agenda. We'll move on to communications from Mr. Inks, if he'd like it. If not, then we will go to reports from our city manager. How does the food look, Mr.
It looks
Vanderpool?
fabulous.
Okay.
Nothing further tonight, Mayor.
All right, we're out in time for dinner tonight, only a second dinner. Mr. Koszybski, anything?
Not tonight.
Not tonight, okay. Council reports new business. Mrs. Zarko.
I just briefly, we were invited to an Advancing Macomb presentation last Friday morning, and I have to say, it was exceptional, about how we are so proud of our cities. And the gentleman that was here doing the presentation was from Florida, and he was concentrating on the different artwork in the different cities. And I have to tell you, the ring on M59 came up. And we got an attaboy for it, but that was, there was, because we were trying to do something that was a little bit different. So, but anyways, a great presentation. And a whole leadership team, I think, was from the city administration was there. And the speaker, I think, should be, I hope at some of the conferences that we attend in the future, because he was really that good. Nothing further.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Zarko. Council, anyone else? All right. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Support. Been moved and supported. Any discussion? With no discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.